So from the title of this video, are we done with Carnival? Well, we first want to start by saying we are the Taylors on the Go, if you don't already know, and like and subscribe this video. And we're here to just tell you our experiences on our last Carnival cruise. We've been on the Carnival celebration now. This was our 9th time. And we just want to be able to tell you what we are seeing from Carnival, the things we liked, the things we didn't like.
We know Carnival gets a bad rap. If we even dare tell our family or even some of our friends that we're going on Carnival, they look at us like we're poor people. I
Yes.
mean, we're gonna be frank here. Like they look at us like we're poor.
Yeah.
It gets such a bad rap.
For me, it's been a guilty pleasure because of the fact that it is cheap. I do really enjoy the comedy that they do. I really have enjoyed this particular ship.
Mhm,
I mean, like I said, we've been on the Carnival Celebration now 9 times,
mhm.
but in this one, yes, the first off, the comedy was great on this one. Really enjoyed it, but the ship did fall well below our expectations, what we've known from Carnival in the past.
I would say not just the ship, the service,
Yes.
and we're gonna go through a few things real quick. So, do you want to start off with like overall ship in general?
Overall ship. So this is by far the worst condition of the celebration we've been on. Not only did we have where there were bits of carpet that is completely missing, um, there are stains all over all the carpets, including in our stateroom.
And we get dirty. Like, I mean, we've been on other cruise lines. If you haven't watched our videos, you know we've sailed quite a few different cruise lines. You're going to get wear and tear. We understand that. Like we're not trying to be like super picky. Like we understand wear and tear. We understand age of ships. We understand you can't help people who are just dirty and disgusting. Like people aren't kind to their surroundings. Like they go and they treat a hotel room or a cruise ship never like they would treat their home, or maybe they do. But we get that stuff. But we're just saying that in the 9 times or so we've been on this cruise ship, these are things that we are seeing with more and more consistency, right?
You say that, but we've been on older ships before, and you don't see in the main atrium area, so deck 6 on the Celebration, there is a 2-inch gap of missing carpet, and that's in the middle of the ship.
Yeah. And like when we first started going on this ship, um, we noticed that the crew, there was more visible crew cleaning
Yep.
and keeping up on like throughout the day.
Yes.
And we're noticing as we've gone on the ship more and more, and we'll specifically this one, it's very less
Yeah.
noticeably. I mean, even things like you're going in the elevator, you're going to see people put a cup down where they shouldn't or whatever. But like we're seeing food stains on the walls of the elevator,
Yes.
and just like people are now just starting to put their cups and plates and things like that in the stairwells, as like not even in a corner where
Yeah.
you're walking down the stairs and you can kick it. Well, that's a safety issue, but there's crew and nobody's picking it up.
Yeah.
So that's where we're having a problem with. So it's the upkeep of the ship in general.
Absolutely. And I mean, the overall cleanliness of the ship. I mean, so when we would go sit down in the buffet, there were a few times in which I moved plates off of tables just so that we had a place to sit because every table had something on it, or the central tables had piling up dishes on there. But there were not enough crew to do it. Plus, the crew that was there did not seem like they wanted to
Oh, they
be
didn't
there.
care. They didn't care.
No.
And that's the thing. Like we are being extremely picky. But if you're watching our videos, you're watching it to maybe learn something about a cruise ship that you might want to go on, or just get our opinion. So yes, we are picking apart a cruise ship and a cruise line, but we just want, you know, we want to be honest of what we're seeing. I mean, we're not huge super cruise vloggers with hundreds of thousands of people. We're just regular people that pay for our cruises. And I feel like, yes, you say Carnival's cheap, but we are finding that those prices can be found on other cruise lines if you're willing to kind of like, if you have flexibility of when you
No.
go, and if you're flexible on the room you have, things like that. Like,
You say that, but I have to pick my vacations a year in advance.
right.
So we are sometimes picking cruises that we could have got a cheaper price if we were able to book longer out or what have you.
But I don't want people to think, oh, it's just Carnival, it's cheap.
No.
We went on a Carnival cruise in January.
Yes.
And we have a celebrity cruise coming up in March.
Yeah.
And the price difference was maybe $150.
Celebrity cruise was actually cheaper.
Yeah. So when I say, Carnival's the cheap, that's not. Yeah. I mean, you get what you pay for, but it's just tough.
Don't think that we're hating on Carnival, because I love this ship.
Yeah.
Like I said, been on this ship 9 times, and I have loved all 8 of them up until this point. I mean, we spent 3 weeks one time. We spent 2 weeks another time on this particular ship, and absolutely had the best time.
We're noticing a steady decline in how Carnival's taking care of their ships. The crew, as far as we've never really had a problem with our stateroom person. Like, we've always had great stateroom attendants, super friendly, super personable, chatty. Like, I feel like, we're chatty with them, we get the chatty back. If you don't want to deal, have conversations at your choice, but we've always really enjoyed that. And so even on this cruise, we've enjoyed our cabin was clean.
Yep.
Wear and tear, I'm not concerned about. But overall, he did a great job. He was very friendly, always greeting us by name. Like, all that thing was great. It seems to be the other crew that we are seeing. I thought the crew attitude in general was just poor. Even at guest relations, I don't think, also in that aspect, I don't think they're taking care of their higher tiered guests.
Yes.
And I understand that nowadays anybody is like the highest tier. You know what I mean? So there's so many platinum and diamond people that maybe they can't. But when you have a guest relations line that is like a mile long, and you have 20 people in the platinum and diamond, and they're just not, they don't care that if you're a blue or red card and you're in the platinum and diamond, they'll help you anyway. So I'm like, we're losing our perks.
Yeah.
So what's the point of having status with a cruise line if they're not going to honor those?
Yes.
I mean, that's, my thought. Yeah. And I understand that you can't Carnival can't tell people they need to follow rules. Obviously, people don't follow rules. It doesn't matter what cruise line you're on. They're not going to follow rules. And I guess they can't tell people you're not allowed to be in this line. I guess it's just the little things that we're noticing. I mean, we were sitting on the first night of our cruise in the buffet area way after buffet closed. And there was an altercation.
Finally witnessed one of these.
Yeah. We ended up finding it was a inter-family altercation, which seems to be normal. But we noticed a crew member walk by and did not, they didn't even get phased. They just kept walking like they didn't even see it. And I'm thinking, you saw this, you heard this, everybody around heard this, what was happening.
Well, also one of the people had their hands on another person.
Yeah, which at that point I had to go find somebody to get security, because I mean, you just don't put hands on somebody. This could have escalated worse. So but they just don't seem to care. Mm-hmm. And I understand, I feel like Carnival they're cutting back on their crew. And so they're overworked.
Yeah.
And they're overworked. So now I feel like they just don't care, or they have a poor attitude. So I know our room attendants, we've heard that they've gotten way more rooms to clean.
Yeah.
And so,
Well, for instance, so we were sitting one afternoon eating lunch at Guy's Pig and Anchor. We were eating the barbecue. And so went to go get some barbecue sauce. It was the last little bit. We scored it on our barbecue, sat down. I could see the place where you get the barbecue sauce, and I heard many guests come in and ask them, hey, the barbecue sauce is out. And instead of doing something, they were like, oh, well, there's probably more around the other side. They never went and refilled it.
They don't care.
No.
It's really just sad.
Yeah.
I will say one of the things, I don't know if you want to continue on that, but one of the things, go ahead.
Sorry. Also right there, so we're on deck 8 on this particular ship. There's an aft pool. There are 2 hot tubs. And so we went out to the hot tubs. They're the only actual hot tubs. The other one were lukewarm at best.
Bath water, yeah.
And you could see where the chlorine has taken the blue out. and you see blue, white, and then blue again ish. And you're like, come on, guys, keep up the appearance of your ships.
Yeah.
And they're not doing it. And it makes me sad because, like I've stated, I really enjoy the ship.
Yeah. I will also say one of the things I noticed on this ship, which I was actually looking forward to some of this, was the food quality.
Yes.
So we do love Carnival because there's like we've been on, like we say, Celebrity or other cruise lines, and one thing we love about Carnival is there's so many different options that are included. So you've
Yep.
got guys, and you've got the pig and anchor for lunch or even dinner, and then you have blue iguana. I couldn't think of the name of it. Things we love, but I feel like some of the food quality has really gone down.
Yes.
And again, I say this because we've been on this specific ship.
Yep.
So we're not talking fleet wide. We're seeing a decline on a specific ship. And so
We've also seen an increase on upcharge items.
yeah, that's kind of where I was going. So my sister-in-law, hey, she had told us that they made a couple different changes, and so I was actually looking forward to some of these changes, like the family buffet. I call it the kids buffet on the buffet. But what we noticed was on the first day we got on the ship, and I was really excited to go to the buffet for lunch. We found chicken fingers, mac and cheese, French fries. Like, yes, we're adults, but we love that food. So I was very excited, and it was good. I thought it was really good. Then you get to dinner time, no family buffet. I was like, "Where's the family buffet?"
Yeah.
Then the next day, we're thinking, okay, well, at least I'll get some chicken tenders. I know you can go over to Shacks and get that, but it was just right there. No, different menu.
Yeah.
And you're getting like, sorry, crappy pizza.
Yeah.
Like, it was just nasty looking. Like some of this, and then there was no other day that there was chicken fingers, fries, and mac and cheese kind of
No.
thing. It was only on the first day, and there's no family buffet at dinner.
Yes.
And so not only that, but you're also taking away some of this ice cream they had.
So they in the middle on this particular ship, there's two sides of the buffet. And when you walk in between where the desserts are, they have like fresh made ice cream or gelato, and it's on both sides of the buffet. Well, on one side closest to Shacks, they did away with that. Now there's just pay for ice cream and shakes, and then there's pay for
empanadas
and pay for Indian food.
Right. So you took away not only with the ice cream, but they used to have like cakes,
Yeah.
and they would slice the cake for you.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, all that's gone, and
Yeah.
all you're getting for desserts is like these little pieces of cake, which are not great to be honest. And then also like the most basic unflavored chocolate chip and sugar cookies, if you want to call them that.
Yeah.
And so you took away things that had been free for years, lots of sailings, and now I have to pay for a dessert.
Yeah.
And then what was it?
We noticed also that they were shutting down ice cream machines on different parts of the ship earlier. We're talking about 9:30, 10 o'clock at night that they were shutting down drink stations.
Yeah.
And most of the time, even the soda stations were not even working.
Yeah.
We saw many people getting mad, was like, how am I supposed to get my drinks off my drink package if I can't even use these soda machines?
And even though free water and ice and coffee machines, there were a lot of times they were broken. Or I believe the one up by Guy's Burger, that water machine and stuff, a lot of times it would say that it wasn't open until 11 o'clock in the morning. And then 11 o'clock in the morning would come and it was still closed. And I'm sorry, but water and ice machines, they should be 24/7. I do not care. I don't care if I have to walk wherever. I need to find water and ice machines 24/7.
Which is fortunate because down by where the coffee is, down on deck 6,
I forgot the name of it.
there is a water machine, and as far as I can know, it was available at all times.
Right.
So that was good, at least.
Right. You're right. Also, they added a bagel sandwich option, I guess. Like for breakfast, you can go and get like these specialty bagels with like chicken and pesto and lox and all this stuff, and it was free, which was very nice. However, it's not in the buffet; it's out on the pool deck. And so I went out there one morning to check it out, and the line. Oof, That was a line.
Yeah.
That was I mean, there had to have been at least 20, 30 people in that line. And it didn't go fast. And there's really not a great place to stand there. So that was a little awkward. I didn't enjoy that.
Mhm.
Um,
So I do still have one pet peeve. This had nothing to do with this sailing. This is just my pet peeve with Carnival, period.
okay.
For the love of everything, bring bacon back. I shouldn't be held a prisoner because of, for whatever reason, every other cruise line, I can get bacon from their buffet every single day. I can get it in my omelet, and they have no problem making an omelet in a timely manner. But this whole thing of you
Bacon
saying
every
that I
other
can't have
day.
bacon, but every other day, and I can't get it in my omelet is bizarre. I can't even
We're
comprehend
simple
why.
folk. I mean, we don't ask for a whole
Yeah,
lot, but
but bacon, I mean, come on.
well, that was the thing too, especially with the omelets. Like, so you have these ready to like they made to order. Sorry, I can't talk. Omelet stations, but again, over the last couple sailings, we've noticed. Well, now they're going to limit what you can put in there. I mean, it's not like it wasn't extreme, crazy
No.
stuff that people were putting in them, but it's literally cheese, ham, blah blah blah. I'm like, you get three options. You don't even get to have like a full veggie omelet or they're really limiting.
But bring it back. I mean, we've been on Celebrity, we've been on Royal Caribbean with 7,000 people.
Listen, don't
Disney,
let him fool you. And when they
MSC.
have bacon those days, every other day, the person is like picking the bacon and putting on your plate, and he looks at them like you're crazy. He's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna need more bacon." He's like, one piece of
I got to
bacon,
make up for
or
yesterday.
like I'm like, we're gonna make multiple trips because they want to. I'm like, this isn't coming out of your paycheck. You can give me one piece of bacon.
But bacon is not going to be what stops me from going on any cruise.
No, it's just the steady decline
Yeah.
in what we're noticing. You're taking away things that have always been included, and now they're costing money.
Yep.
And the crew is just overworked. I mean, in all honesty, they're overworked.
Yeah. I mean, so much so that I know that I just complained about them not cleaning, and here I'm going to complain about them cleaning. But we're sitting at the movie Under the Stars, and we're sitting about this close to each other, and the crew member, I mean, we're talking about it is 8:30 at night. The crew member pulls a line next to Paula
I mean, I could have like it was this
and
far from my shoulder,
proceeds to clean the floors next to her with the machine and then vacuum it
like
up
a
while
shop
we're
vac.
watching the movie. And I'm like, man, I really appreciate you doing this, but it is
It
during
was
the movie.
loud. And it's not like we were in a spot that was not really meant for people to watch. I mean, we're on the upper pool deck where there were quite a few
Yeah.
people in front of us. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to watch a movie. Like, I understand most other places they do it later when there's hardly anybody
Yeah.
out. But I thought that was kind of rude.
But if it's because they're overworked and they have too much area, Carnival, do better.
Yeah.
Like, do better because I want to sell on you. I do enjoy
Yeah.
some of the places that you go. Enjoy your ships. Um,
Yeah, because if you haven't watched that video, I'll link it below. But we just got to go to Celebration Key for the first time, and I was pleasantly
yeah.
surprised. Yeah, so I mean, I would love to go back.
Yeah. I mean, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
I mean, I enjoyed it. I mean, the way everything's set up.
but
But
oh, sorry.
I would say for me right now, I wouldn't plan on booking anything Carnival. Now, I say that knowing the Festivale is coming out next year in 27. And I'm like, they're changing some things on that ship. And I would probably like to see it because it's going to go out of Port Canaveral too. And I
Mm.
do not like Port of Miami at all.
Yeah. So yeah, to me, this was not a clickbait video. I personally
Yeah.
might be done with Carnival. I mean, I
But
know if you watched a ways back, we've mentioned, oh, we're probably never going to sail MSC again. I'm
that's what I
thinking,
was about to say.
I'm probably going to sail MSC before I sail Carnival. I think I'm going to give MSC another chance. As
Yeah.
much as I absolutely did not like their food at all, I think I'm going to give them another chance before I book another Carnival cruise.
Yeah, because MSC, it wasn't the service,
And
it
wasn't
wasn't the
no.
cleanliness, it was the food.
Yeah.
And so I've got to figure out, or we've got to figure out what's most important to us when we are
Yeah.
cruising.
I think that's a personal issue. Like, we're just picky eaters, so that
Yeah.
was a personal issue for us. We have heard other people have
No.
complained about the food, but I know we are extra picky and we're not very adventurous eaters, so that is an issue for us
No.
alone. Yeah.
And I have a guy I work with that he very much enjoys it. He enjoys the
Yeah.
embassy, their food, all that stuff.
And I will say that I did reach out to Carnival after our cruise. I got my thoughts together during the cruise. I had made some notes of things that I felt, and like we talked about in this video, that we've just seen a decline, or we don't appreciate how they're, trying to upsell everything now that was always free. And I thought it was a very, very well laid out email, if I do say so myself. I did get a phone call back, so I will say that they did call me.
Yeah.
And I was happy to know that he mentioned that it did not fall on deaf ears. However, nothing was said as far as, it was pretty much a, we hear you.
We're going to pass it up the chain of command and into the ship.
Which to me means nothing. Absolutely nothing.
But
and I wasn't looking for something. Don't get me wrong. I didn't send this email going, I want a free cruise. That's not what I did. But, I don't know if we'll see a change.
No.
But I'm curious also, I know lots of people sail Carnival.
Yes.
Are you noticing the same things? Like I said, this was specifically on the Carnival celebration. Are there other cruise ships in the fleet that you have sailed on regularly that you are seeing this decline? Is it like, should we try a different cruise ship? Is it this specific cruise ship that's seeing these issues?
No.
I'm very curious because I don't know, and I'd be willing to try a different Carnival ship because we have sailed on the Radiance, and it was an older ship, but
and the Mardi Gras, which is the same ship.
You're right. And so we haven't been back on the Mardi Gras in a very long time. So I'm curious if you guys see this with the other cruise ships also in the Carnival fleet, or is it just time for us to be done with Carnival?
Well, thanks for coming along with us, listening to us.
Complain about Carnival.
Thanks for being our therapist on the other side of that camera.
But yeah, I would really love for y'all to put your thoughts in the comments below, and don't yell at us for complaining.
Hold on, one quick thing. Do y'all like the new backdrop? I told Paula she did a news update, and I told her it looked like she had been kidnapped because all it was I thought it was a hostage video.
So I did the cheapy thing, and I went on Amazon. I bought this beautiful backdrop.
Yes.
So y'all, please let me know in the comments. Do you like the backdrop, or does it look really cheesy?
Or do you want a hostage video again?
Hey, and go check out some of those little news videos. I'm new to this. I don't know. I'm trying to just try some different things and see if people like them or not. So let me know. Let me know if you guys like them or.
Well, we find it interesting. We figure y'all might like it.
Yeah. So again, thanks for watching.
Yep.
We'll see you on the next adventure.
Bye.